Have you ever watched an EDC video, seen an amazing knife, an incredible flashlight, a new bag even, and thought to yourself, man, I need that? Trust me, I've been there. But today, I want to pull back the curtain a little bit and talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough. Because after creating content and reviewing gear for years, I've learned that there's a huge difference between watching EDC and actually living EDC. So today, let's talk about the truth behind EDC YouTube. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of EDC for Beginners. If you're new here, I'm Mikey, and this podcast is all about helping people get into everyday carry without feeling overwhelmed, pressured, or like they need to spend thousands of dollars to enjoy the hobby. On my main channel, though, MikeyDailyCarry, I review knives, flashlights, backpacks, fanny packs, wallets, and just about anything and everything EDC. But over here, we're not talking about products much. We're talking more so the mindset behind everyday carry. So if that sounds like something you're into, let's jump into today's conversation. Now, one thing every beginner should understand is that YouTube is a highlight reel. You're seeing the newest gears, the newest launches, the newest collaborations, newest innovation because, well, that's what makes for interesting videos. Nobody wants to watch a creator upload the exact same knife every single week. But here's the funny part. Just because a creator is reviewing something doesn't mean they're carrying it every day, including me. Over the years, I've reviewed hundreds of products, knives, flashlights, backpacks, fanny packs, pens, wallets, you name it. And people sometimes assume if Mikey reviewed it, he must still carry it, right? Not necessarily. A review is about helping you understand a product, living with it, testing it, finding the good, the bad. But once the review is over, I go right back into carrying what fits my lifestyle. Some products become permanent, others don't, and that's okay. This hobby moves fast. Every week, there's another knife, another review of a flashlight, another limited edition, another must-have video. If you're not careful, you'll convince yourself that your perfectly good gear suddenly isn't good enough. But here's something I've learned. Just because it's newer doesn't mean it's better, especially for you. Sometimes the best EDC upgrade isn't buying something new, it's getting more use out of what you already own. Here's something that's easy to forget. Every creator has a different type of lifestyle. Some spend all day outdoors, some work in offices like me, some travel constantly, some have kids, some don't, some collect knives because they appreciate the craftsmanship, others carry one for years on end. None of those approaches are wrong. They're just different. So instead of copying someone else's entire pocket dump, ask yourself, what problem am I trying to solve? That's where EDC journey starts to begin. Now, this might surprise you, but one of my favorite comments isn't, I bought everything you recommended. It's actually when someone says, I've watched your review, compared it to a few others, and realized it wasn't the right fit for me. That for me is a win because my goal will never be to convince people to buy gear. My goal is to help you make an informed decision. Sometimes the decision is to buy it. Sometimes it saves you money. I'm happy with either outcome. The longer I've been in this hobby, the more I've realized something. The gear is fun. I genuinely love reviewing new gear. I love seeing innovation. I love discovering new products that make life easier. But at the end of the day, the best gear is the gear that helps you live your life, not the gear that gets the most likes, not the gear that's hardest to find, not the gear that costs the most, the gear that serves you and maybe others in your family as well. That's what everyday carry is supposed to be. If you ever felt like you're falling behind because your collection isn't as big or your knife isn't as expensive or you don't own the newest release, I hope today's conversation reminds you of something. You don't need to keep up with everybody or anyone. Not me, not another creator, not Instagram, not YouTube. Build your carry one piece at a time. Learn what works, sell what doesn't, keep what you love, and remember that preparedness isn't measured by how much gear you own. It's measured by how well the gear you carry serves you and how much you practice with it. But I do want to hear from you guys. What's one piece of gear you've owned over the years that you still carry, and why has it stood the test of time? I think those answers will help the beginners watching this series far more than top 10 EDC lists that you could ever own. If you enjoyed today's episode and you're getting value out of EDC for beginners, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe and join me for future conversations. If you already have, thank you guys so much. Every week, we're going to be breaking down everyday carry in ways that's approachable, practical, and hopefully helps you avoid some mistakes when we're first getting started. And if you're looking for honest reviews, first impressions, comparisons, hands-on reviews, everything in between, be sure to check out my main channel, MikeyDailyCarry. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being part of this community. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace out. Walk back.